And we're in Torrance, California. We're installing a California-friendly slash California native garden here. And what we're doing is we're installing the drip irrigation. This is the Rainbird valve. There's a couple of valves here. And this particular one is for the drip irrigation. So this is the 40 PSI, and it's it's a pressure regulator, and this thing right here is the filter. So when the filter goes on, there's the filter, it traps debris. It's a little trap. And so what happens is we are doing the installation of with all these native plants. With drip, you'll save at least 50% water. And so if you notice, we're doing a 12-inch spacing here. And you can see a lot of California natives here. The yarrow, there's the teucrium, this is erigeron, this is euphorbia. It's not a California native, but it is super drought tolerant. Check out this succulent with the flowers on it. Okay, lots of salvias here. And lots of, here's a Calliandra californica. We call this the fairy duster. Look at that, it looks like a little duster for fairies. There's the Mexican kufia. This plant right here is a protea. It's got these amazing flowers on it. It's not a California native, it's actually Australian, but it's super drought tolerant. Another grevillea, says the miniature one. The salvia. Here's another salvia. This is a Mexican sage, otherwise known as salvia. See, there's a lot of different variations of salvias. This one right here is a leucodendron. Look at those pretty, right at the top there. These things get about 12 to 15 feet tall in our area. This is a ceanothus. It's a variegated, beautiful plant. Echium Madeira. Here's a California native. That is the Fremont dendron. It's going to get about 10 feet tall, 10, 12 feet tall. And this is pink mulley grass. And then we take a look at everything. This side doesn't have the drip irrigation yet, but it will soon be getting it, like we saw on the other side. Here's penstemon. These are penstemon pocahontas. The flowers just got cut back, and this is a plant that's actually, we have a lot of it at Hemich Botanical Garden. It's the food for the blue butterfly, Spendo. Really pretty plant. Okay, and so you'll notice they're small. A lot of them are smaller because there's going to be mulch going in through here to allow time and space for growth. And so as it comes in, we're laying, we have a connector there. You can see that connecting the drip. So you can typically get about 330 feet of drip per line, what they call a manifold. The rocks here were actually from all 50 different states, the United States. The homeowner, he liked to travel a lot. He did have the big rock that was already there. We just kind of added to it with all his rock collection here to make a little bit of a dry stream bed. Once we're done, it's going to look like it's a dry stream bed. So we're kind of doing, there's lamandra grasses, and there's ruby grass, which is a very drought tolerant, non-invasive, because the stipa grass is very invasive. Anyway, wanted to share this with everybody, that if you're doing a native native grass, that this is how it's done. Thanks for joining us. Mike with Enviroscape LA, signing off.